Hello and welcome to another fun-filled nonsense retrospective. I'm your host as always, Rick, and joining me equally as always is Devon.
Hello there! It's a bit weird calling this a retrospective given the nature of the show.
Yeah, it's a nonsense prospective, I guess.
I mean, yeah, that is the word. It's just weird to word it that way, isn't it?
Yeah, so last week our retro was on exactly what we're doing today for last year, with the hindsight of last year having happened. This time we're looking forward. We're looking forward to anything that's happening in 2026, all of the media that we are hyped for, and we're putting it into a top 5. But before we get into that, do you have any honourable mentions for me today?
I have an honourable mention that made it to this pretty much status because I don't think I'm going to get this. I'm looking forward to it, and I hope it succeeds, but I don't see myself getting it this year, if at all. I'm talking about Marvel's Wolverine, the Sony video game.
It does look neat. But I think neat is about as close as I get, because I've still not bought the Spider-Mans now that they're on PC, despite the fact that by all accounts they are good, and the people that I've watched play them have a lot of fun just navigating the world as Spidey. I have full faith that Sony can do this justice, but I don't know if I'm hyped enough to buy it at full price.
I mean, we're saying Sony, it's Insomniac.
Yeah, it's Insomniac. Insomniac Games.
But yeah, here's the thing, I'm sure the game will be great, but I've kind of moved on from PlayStation, which is not a thing I ever thought I'd do. If I was still heavily onto the console gaming, I'd get this, no questions asked. It's not going to come out this year on the PC.
Yeah, I'm also this far into the console generation that buying a PS5 now is like, it's like buying the last model before the new one comes out. Like, we're pretty sure the PS6 is not only in design, but possibly already starting production.
The thing that really irks me about that, and has kind of justified my switch to PC, I more or less have just completely migrated, is literally the fact that the console generations are so fucking short now.
Part of that's COVID, and part of it's scalping, but yes.
It just annoys me. It just, like, why should I buy a new console every 5 years? It used to be every 10.
Yeah, it was 10, then it was 7, and now 5 is way too short.
It's too short. At that point, I might as well just upgrade PC parts, like a mutual friend of ours said, which I still haven't done, and I probably won't for a while. But
yeah,
it seems like a more sensible option than here's me getting this console. The only thing I'm missing out on is console exclusives, and how many of those do we get a year now? 2 or 3?
Yeah, the ones that you care about, like 2. Like, even Halo isn't exclusive anymore. They bring it to PC pretty much immediately.
I can't even name a Microsoft exclusive anymore.
Yeah, it used to be, well, basically Halo and Viva Pinata.
Yeah, I'm going to buy this Xbox for the Viva Pinata.
Yeah, they bought Rareware, and all they did with them is force them to make Viva Pinata. Oh.
I'm not a Banjo-Kazooie fan, but it's fucking criminal they didn't make more of those.
Yeah, they made Banjo 3. Well, they made Banjo-Kazooie Nuts and Bolts, and people didn't like it. And, like, in hindsight, it's an alright game on its own merit, but people wanted Banjo 3.
Yeah, and people should expect not to want things from big corpos.
Yeah.
Anyway, I digress. Marvel's Wolverine looks very fun. It looks like a good Wolverine game, and I hope it does well, because I wouldn't mind more Marvel games in this vein. However, I know you also have an honourable mention as well, Rick. Perhaps 2, if you want to talk about both of them. 2,
indeed. Number 1 is Mandalorian and Grogu. I know it's coming. I know it's coming this year. But I also know that Season 4 was stopped more by the strikes than the story. So, yeah, mark my words. This movie is going to be a condensed Season 4.
I mean, I've got to be honest with you, Rick. I've seen the trailer for it, at least the trailer they've got at the moment playing in cinemas. And it is just action shot, action shot, action shot, and they've given away nothing of the story, which makes me think the story is going to be crap. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get you. Like, I think the best story they had was the one in Season 1 where it's just, let's, we've got this kid, and we weren't expecting this, and now he has to evolve into a dad. And everything else after that was kind of just a follow-on from that, to it, in my opinion.
And thankfully, because Mandalorians be like that, it's a pretty natural role for a Mando to take.
Yeah, you find someone out in the wild, and I guess I'm dad now.
Yeah. Oh god, it's just how Mandalorians be, and I kind of low-key love that.
Yeah, it's rather adorable. It's are you sentient? Well, I'm Space Dad. Are you not sentient? Well, okay, you're Space Pet.
If you're not sentient, you'll be lucky to Space Pet. Otherwise, you're like, you look really cool. You'll make a fine crest.
Yeah, you're either crest, soup, or Space Pet. And Space Pet usually combines with Mount.
Yeah, you're not wrong. Like, they kind of double confirmed that with Boba Fett and the Rancor, even though it was pure fan service.
Yeah. The other honorable mention I have is Kyoran Makaism.
The fuck is this?
It's made by Nipponichi Software.
Of course it is.
It's a Disgaea-flavoured Warriors-alike.
Warriors-alike, as in Muso.
Yeah.
Okay.
A Disgaea-flavoured Muso, and the thing that they're trying to make unique is that the regular monster classes can still do Magi Change, like from Disgaea 3 onwards, and that's how your guy changes his moveset. He, DNA digivolves with a Nekomata, and now he's a pugilist.
Man, you had me really hyped when it was like Disgaea but Muso, and then that hype went away when it's like you're only going to play as one dude who changes weapons, because that's always the worst way of doing Muso games.
It's definitely the worst way of doing Muso. They've showed two characters. There's Swordsman Guy and a more well, I wouldn't say waifu. She's more of the cute type girl. Not lowly, but like Perillica style.
Yeah, that's exactly the character who I was thinking of, but I was trying to think of what her fucking name was.
Yeah, it's she's a pat on the head style, even though she's fully grown.
Yeah, I get you, man.
And yeah, it's coming out on the 29th of January in Japan. No idea if it's getting a release date in English at all this year, which is why it's not made my top 5 list.
That's a bit of a shame, but learn Japanese, I guess.
Yeah, learn more Japanese than I currently know, which is basically the Kludge alphabet that they have. when they say something in a very obviously other language and they just try and fit it to Japanese syllables.
We'll just say yes for the sake of argument and move on with our lives.
Yeah. That's the alphabet that I know.
I don't speak any Japanese, and I don't pretend I can. I know mush mush because they say it all the time on the phone in animes, but I wouldn't count that as a grasp of the Japanese language.
Yeah, I know random various body parts.
Booba.
Yeah, oppai, mune, booba.
Real fucking fluent in the language and the culture. You could just fit right in Akihabara.
Yeah, Zomutsu for your internal guts, and Kubi for your neck. You don't want those to touch. But yes, what's going to be your actual number 5?
My number 5 is something you actually made me aware of, because I didn't know this was a thing until you told me, and it's just kind of sat in my mind for a while now. It's coming out this year, early on this year, I believe. I'm talking about High on Life 2.
Yeah, sweet.
So if you go on.
As you said, the first one was one that you really enjoyed playing through. It's the Justin Roiland game through and through. I think we said the second one is not going to have Justin Roiland, but he's still kind of in there as a spiritual inspiration.
I mean, I think I remember my exact words. You can go back to the podcast. It might have even been an isolated moment, which I isolated. Good English me, just for people to listen to. But my thoughts on High Life boiled down to it's a very good shoot. Well, I say very good, a competent shooter. I wish it wasn't quite so Rick and Morty with the the tone.
Yeah, I get it.
And it's being developed by Squanch Games, which was Justin Roiland's game studio, but Justin Roiland is no longer a part of because, well, they straight up purged him from a lot of just stuff, didn't they?
Yeah, even before he was kind of exonerated for the more serious parts, but not the being an asshole parts.
Well, that's just it, isn't it? It's so weird because I don't think being an arsehole is a crime.
No, it's not a crime. If it was, there'd be some very full prisons.
Oh, absolutely. And it's one of those where Justin Roiland did get cleared of the actual crimes he was accused of, but he's still an arsehole, and so much of an arsehole that a lot of places that he worked for and created, in some instances, were just like, cool, this is a perfect excuse to get rid of you.
Yeah, like they got rid of him for the allegations, and then when they were cleared, they just conveniently chose not to get him back.
Yep. Yeah. It's a bit of a shame because, again, I don't think being an arsehole is a crime, but by all accounts, Justin Roiland is a bit of an arsehole.
Yeah. He's a perfect lemon grab.
I don't know if I want to compare him to Lemon Grab because Lemon Grab is very bad. But yeah, he's allegedly not a nice. But I don't know him. He might be one of those people who does awful things and is a dickhead, but is a nice person to hang around with. Do you know that type of person?
Or the other way around. That they save their dickishness, their most dickish moments for the people that they trust the most. And if you're on the receiving end, it's kind of a positive indictment, as it were, from his point of view, but it never feels that way.
I kind of get what you're saying, yeah. And it's also really weird because I don't mean to devolve into the Justin Roiland podcast here, but we're gonna. Where everything bad said about him doesn't seem to be from animators.
Yeah.
It seems to be for people who directly work under him, which to me sounds like he's just a bad boss.
Yeah, to be honest.
Like, I know plenty of people like that. Shit, I class myself as that. I don't want to be given any power because I'm not good with it.
Do not give Devon authority.
I don't mean like I'll be a dick with it. I'm not a dick with it. I don't mean like I abuse it. I mean like I don't like to be in charge because then I feel far too much responsibility, which means I'm harder on everybody else under me. Do you know what I mean?
When every problem is your fault, you need to make sure that there's no problem, and that means driving everyone else like workhorses.
Not necessarily like workhorses, but being a dick when stuff goes wrong, and I don't like that side of me, but I know it's a side of me that I've got. Shit, I think you've been on that end sometimes with the podcast.
It's okay. The words are taken as they are written, not as they are spoken.
Yeah. Too long didn't read. I know I can be a dick when it comes to being in charge of projects. But yeah, High on Life 2, I'm looking forward to it. I want to play more of that game. It was fun, and the comedy was great. I just wish it wasn't as much as it was, if that makes sense.
I guess so.
But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I'm glad that you brought it to my attention. And it's out this year.
Yeah, it is.
Rick, what's your number 5?
My number 5 is one that's a bit out of left field for everybody involved. Fable.
Yeah, I saw that this was coming out this year, and I was very confused because I thought that franchise was dead.
Yeah, I thought the studio was dead, but apparently not. The last thing they brought out was in 2012, and I played the shit out of Fable 1 when it wasn't my game, when I was living with someone who had an Xbox, the original Xbox, and they had Fable. We played the shit out of it. I played it. My other flatmates played it. We compared and contrasted our stupid builds. Then Fable 2 came out. Played the shit out of that. We have mutual friends who started... Well, basically the start of that friendship was the Fable era for us. And then Fable 3 came out, and I didn't buy it.
I am slightly curious because I didn't dig too much into Fable. I just saw Fable on, it's coming out this year. Is this a sequel or is this a remake? What's going on?
Apparently it's a continuation, very soft reboot. You can't do much in Albion without it progressing too much, I guess. So I guess they might even just be moving to a different continent and doing something there.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah, it could be. It definitely could be. Because the end of Fable 3 was showing that something from the equivalent of America was coming across the ocean.
That's not too fucking real.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Given what happened like 2 days ago as of recording...
Don't worry about it. It's okay. You're not a prince of any nation. Don't worry about it.
What's that coming over the hill? Oh fuck! It's attack helicopters.
It's an Apache. It's an Apache.
Oh, that would have been so much better, but I wasn't quick enough. You bastard.
So yeah, I'm quite looking forward to Fable. Is it going to be a day one buy? Maybe.
Probably not.
Definitely coming to PC this time because it's Fable has been one of those things that's kind of like a soft Microsoft exclusive. Like the very first one was an Xbox exclusive. 2 and 3 were out on... Ooh, actually, they might have been Xbox exclusive as well.
I've never played them, and it might be because I wasn't able to play them.
Yeah, they're single-player, action-ish RPGs where you can very easily make a bent build because it's single-player. There's no balancing involved.
Yeah, the only single-player game that's ever had any balancing was a patch that nerfed the Knight Enchanter in Dragon Age Inquisition, and to this day I'm salty about it. Because why?
Yeah. Give people their power fantasy. I guess because it made the complete the whole game on bullshit was too easy with Knight Enchanter.
It was already easy.
Yeah.
The problem with Dragon Age Inquisition because I fucking did it after the nerf. Sorry, I'm very passionate about this. Is the game's already easy to abuse. You've just got to not play it like a fucking action RPG.
Yeah, absolutely. You've got to use the
turn-based mode on, which sucks in that game, but it makes everything piss easy. Yeah.
Oh, and also put armor generation on your clothes if you're not a warrior.
Yes, and also if you've got the DLC that gives you the extra toggles on abilities, the warrior gets a warhorn ability. The new addition to the warhorn is you blow your warhorn and everyone generates armor for every attack they land for the next 5 seconds. It was great.
Yep. As a mage, like, you didn't get much stats from your clothes. So I was like, okay, when I went to the party in Olay and you got that like commander uniform that you go to the party in, I'm like, okay, this is my costume now.
Oh yeah, pretty much.
Because there was no glamoring or anything. It's like, okay, this is my costume now. I'm using this till the end of the game. I'm just going to forge it with something that generates armor in a color that looks cool.
Hey, everybody who makes RPGs for a living, or any game where you can change what your character is wearing, include a glamour option, please!
Yes, we like it. We like fashion souls.
It's one of the most frustrating things with almost every Monster Hunter game is like, yes, we do layered armors, but only a couple, and the really good ones that everybody wants requires you to do G rank on 1 HP challenge mode, go.
Yeah, thankfully in Worlds, in Wilds, they finally fixed that. Anything that you get to the max rank, it's now glamourable.
Yeah, I know, and it was beautiful. Oh, yeah. God, why was this not a thing, like, forever?
Yeah.
Anyway, what were we talking about? We're talking about video game. Fable.
Yeah, Fable. So, yeah, looking forward to it. Looking forward to seeing what they do with it. Looking forward to see if they carry forth anything from before, or if they just take soft reboot and make it into a medium hard reboot. What's your number 4?
My number 4 is the upcoming Street Fighter movie.
Ah, yeah, Street Fighter 2 movie. Oh, no, is it Street Fighter 1 or 2?
It just said the film is just called Street Fighter.
Right, it's the Street Fighter movie, because it's Mortal Kombat 2, the movie. It's coming out this year.
That is also coming out, yeah. Street Fighter's coming out later on in the year. Mortal Kombat's coming out in, like, it's either March or May. It's one of the M months. Yeah, that's how my brain works, by the way, Rick.
Yeah, it's one of the M's or one of the Timbers.
But yeah, the Street Fighter movie's been on my radar for quite a while, mostly because there was a chunk earlier last year where a bunch of wrestlers were getting written off TV, specifically because they had roles in the Street Fighter movie and needed to film.
That's very cute.
So I believe Cody Rhodes is playing Guile. And more importantly, Roman Reigns is playing Akuma, but he was only filming for like a couple of weeks, so I assume Akuma's not a big part of this movie.
Yeah, either that or they were able to get everything they needed. Like, he might be a last-minute thing that shows up in the last final fight.
Oh, it could be, man. It could be.
Again, is not a big part, but, you know, if it's the last thing you do and it's not a big part, then you can still be the final boss while only showing up for like 10 minutes.
Oh, you can't call him the final boss.
Oh, yeah.
That's the Rock's role.
He's the Mighty Bison, is he?
No, sorry, that's a wrestling joke that you had no way of getting. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay.
In wrestling, The Rock called himself the final boss for a while because he's a dickhead.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, anyway, I think I remember when the news story came out that Roman Reigns was playing Akuma. I shared that on the podcast and straight up told you, hey, Rick, look up Roman Reigns and tell me that's not Akuma.
Yeah, he does fit the bill.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm looking forward to see whatever the fuck they do with that. I hope it's not terrible, but given the cast, they've got a big fucking roster. Like, I'm surprised how many characters they've bothered to cast.
Yeah, because like a lot of the time with something like this, you just want to focus on like a relatively truncated core, a curated few, and follow their trials and tribulations. And yeah, some of the things that you're going to face are just going to be, okay, we made someone look like this character and they're a jobber. But, like, no one's really going to be satisfied with that if you make Vega into a jobber, if Vega is your favourite.
Well, it's the Pokemon problem, isn't it? Every single creature, in this case character, is going to be somebody's favourite. Yeah,
like, even Simisear, that, like, got the least votes for favourite Pokemon, still got some votes for favourite Pokemon.
God damn, Simi. I fucking hate those Pokemon, those monkeys.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a bad soundbite. Oh, I'm talking
okay,
about
Frieza.
Oh no! Don't do this to me. I'm talking specifically about the Simian and the Pan Pokemon introduced in Pokemon Black and White. Pansear, Pan. I don't remember the others. Panpour, Pansage, and then they become Simmies when they evolve, don't they?
Yeah, Simi the same. Yeah. Did you know that one of them is banned from a specific format?
No, I didn't. Go on.
So there's a 2 foot and less format. And because
one of them's got a massive quiff that just sticks out like an obelisk,
because of his obelisk quiff, the Mohawk Simisage is banned from it. Not because he's strong, but because his hair makes him too tall.
So the answer
Marge Simpson do.
So the answer is you use Pansage with an Everstone.
Yeah.
Oh goodness, that's stupid. I love it. Pokemon community. I love the fact that sometimes you're weird.
Yeah. I think the actual answer is just use drill Drilbo with an Eviolite because Drilbo's bent in that format.
Yeah, I can imagine. Yeah.
Yeah, and I think the format was made before Mimikyu as well, because Mimikyu is like one of the best Pokemon ever, in my opinion.
I mean, Smogon hates it.
Yeah. If Smogon hates it, it's a good sign.
Yeah.
It means that casual players can just smile and enjoy it.
Oh, goodness. Rick, what's your number 4?
My number 4 is the one that, well, as I said before we started recording, that I hope you care about most of these things at least 2%. This is the one that is going to be locked to 2% at maximum. Ahsoka 2.
Didn't know it was coming out this year. I kind of don't care.
Yeah, that's what I mean. So we've got a new Balin Skull, obviously.
He's played by fucking Rory McCann, Sandor Clegane.
Yeah. So
AKA Yarp.
Yarp. He's played by Yarp. Yep. Yeah, interested to see where they go with this, especially with Balin and Shin, because they were the most compelling new characters in a show where they had Ahsoka and Grand Admiral Thrawn, two of the people that I stand for ridiculous amounts.
I did not like how they treated Admiral Thrawn in that.
No, they just treated him as some kind of, like, omnipresent threat that did nothing.
Yeah.
The thing that he really obviously does is command so much loyalty from these stormtroopers that they've kintsugi'd their own armor over, like, decades.
Well, it's like one of those fucking... he's one of the few Imperial leaders outside... Like, even Darth Vader fucking kills his own dudes if he gets pissed enough. But,
He does, yeah.
Admiral Thrawn does not throw people away.
No.
Which is a rare trait for an Imperial commander.
Yeah, he showed, like, I think I've told you this one before, but people escape from his tractor beams twice in the books. The first time he asks what happened, and the guy responds, I saw that this was happening, so I remote controlled someone else's tractor beam somewhere else on the ship and tried to get round it from a triangulation standpoint. And Thrawn goes, "Very good. You showed ingenuity. You failed. Promotion." The next time the person did it, someone else did it. He just failed. And Thrawn says, "Do you know what the difference between an error and a mistake is? You can learn from a mistake. You have learned nothing," and he gets executed.
Oof.
Yeah. So, same problem, different outcome, different people. Thrawn's ruthless. He gets Rook to do it as well.
Yeah, you like to bring up Rook that is no longer canon.
Yeah. Yeah, he gets changed. He doesn't live to the part where he should be showing up in canon now.
Yeah. Ahsoka was just so disappointing. Like, as a show. Like, the lightsaber duels were cool, but I don't watch Star Wars just for the lightsaber duels. If I want to do that, I go on YouTube and look at compilations. Or a fan lightsaber duels, because they're usually cooler.
And quite a lot of the time... did you see that one that got lifted into one of the shows?
No, I didn't. They didn't do that.
There's a comparison shot of a fan duel and then something from one of the shows that shows up like quite a lot later.
Hang on, wasn't this the anime one?
It might have been anime.
Well,
I don't think it's
Star Wars Visions. And they
Yeah,
got fucking shit on for it.
I don't know if it was Visions. It might even have just been Rebels towards the end, but yeah.
I don't think it was Rebels, because I'm pretty sure I would have heard of it.
Well, yeah, looking forward to Ahsoka. How about you? What's your number 3?
My number 3 is... I can't believe I placed it this high on my list, to be honest, because I really don't know what to expect, and it's gotta be good, right? It has to be good. Avengers Doomsday.
Yeah, it's on my list as well. I'm so hoping that it's going to be good, especially now that they've had to swerve out of Jonathan Majors.
Well, even then, it wasn't going to be Doomsday. It was going to be like Invasion of Kang or whatever the fuck.
Yeah, it was going to be like the Kang Dynasty or whatever. They're dealing with multiverse. If they wanted to use Kang, they could have just said, "Okay, this pocket of multiverse is with Jonathan Majors. The rest of the Kangs are someone else."
Yeah. Like, it even feels like they wrote that in by having Robert Downey Jr. be Doom.
Yeah, just and like look at all the Lokis. They're all played by cool people.
Yeah,
like the Crocodile.
I was thinking more fucking Richard E. Grant, but yeah, okay, I got it. Crocodile. Or whoever ended up playing Sylvie. I don't know the actor's name.
Yeah, I forgot her name as well. But yeah, the Crocodile.
Doomsday's got to be good, because it's the next big Marvel crossover movie. But at the same time, I get deluded with Marvel films so frequently. I'm always just like, yeah, this is going to be good, and then it's like, what the fuck was that?
Yeah, I mean, like, we had Avengers 3 parts 1 and 2, and those were like the best movies they've ever made. So they've got some big shoes to fill, but by the same token, after the good one, there's usually a bad one. So You know,
hang on. But the film that came out after Endgame was Spider-Man. So
no, what I mean is like after a good Avengers is usually a meh Avengers. So this might be the Ultron of our generation, and then Avengers.
Don't say of our generation. The last generation was our generation. Fuck you.
I'm sticking my tongue out.
Oh, yeah, no, I don't know, man. I don't want to get bogged down too much on this because you've mentioned it's on your list as well, and I assume it's not your number 3. So, we'll talk about this more again momentarily. What's your actual number 3?
My actual number 3 is putting a massive Star Wars chunk as a sandwich in this list. It's Maul Shadow Lord.
What the fuck is this? I've not heard of this.
This is apparently an animated series a year after he last appears in like Order 66. And it's his rise to the top of the, what is it, like the Shadow Sun Syndicate that they pissed about with in Solo.
Huh, okay.
Crimson Dawn or whatever. But yeah, basically Black Sun without calling it Black Sun because Black Sun is Legends.
Yeah, but they can just, it's something that annoys me a lot about what Disney has done with their Star Wars universe, in that here's all this stuff in the comic books, that's Legends now, and it's like, just take it and make it canon.
Yeah, like they feel the need to file the serial numbers off so many things so that someone from 120 years ago doesn't go, oh, well, actually, I invented this, so get fucked out of art.
Doesn't matter, it was owned by George Lucas and he sold it.
Yeah. As you would hope. But yeah, this is coming out to Disney Plus. So I will keep you abreast of how it develops. There's some really cool looking shots of Maul for the previews, but, you know, when is a shot of Maul not cool looking? Even when he's at his lowest, his spider Drider Maul looked cool, even though he was mentally broken.
Yeah, no, that version of Darth Maul was just completely fucked, broken, and couldn't do anything worth a shit. But damn, did it look cool! It's
miraculous how he managed to pull his consciousness together for long enough to become a person again, you know?
Oh yeah, absolutely. It's interesting that you say, like, when has Maul not looked cool? And it's like, he has got the least amount of screen time in Phantom Menace, but he is the coolest part of Phantom Menace.
Yeah, like the things about Phantom Menace you remember are Maul and Qui-Gon Jinn, and their interactions thereof are usually fighting. In fact, they're all fighting. The only thing that's not is Qui-Gon telling Anakin to drop. And he does immediately, and that's how he doesn't die. Because as far as we're concerned, Maul was just going to run over a kid.
Well, I still absolutely love that fucking juxtaposition of just like, Maul doesn't know who Anakin is.
He just wants to kill a kid for shits and grins.
Just fully prepared to murder a child.
Yeah. Just to show how evil he is. If you're so evil, eat this kitten. Yeah, apparently one of the cutscenes was them being chased out of Mos Espa by Maul's probe droid, so they knew that something was coming.
Yeah, I've seen this as well.
But yeah, it's just even funnier when they don't know what's happening, and it's just Just freaking drive-by Ram Raider about to, like, take Anakin off at the shoulders on his jet bike.
Anakin takes his fucking, his worldview being shattered quite fucking in stride here as well, because, like, 2 minutes ago, it's like, Jedi can't be evil and nothing can kill a Jedi. And then, all of a sudden, here's an evil Jedi trying to kill a Jedi.
Yeah, like, this the same movie where, I saw your laser sword. What if I killed a Jedi and took it from him? Nothing can kill a Jedi.
And then Anakin proceeds to kill all the Jedi.
Yeah. But yeah, looking forward to this. What's your number 2?
My number 2 is weirdly something you mentioned earlier. It's Mortal Kombat 2, the movie.
Okay, sweet. So give me the rundown on what is going to be cool about Mortal Kombat 2.
I've seen the trailers multiple times. This film got delayed. It was meant to come out last year at the tail end, so eager to see why it got bumped. But yeah, from the trailer at least, it seems they've decided, fuck Mortal Kombat 1, who cares about what happened in that film? So Mortal Kombat 1 followed OC Man, who is like Scorpion's son, but becomes the new Scorpion, but isn't really.
Okay.
Yeah, it's very weird. I didn't care about that character, but everything else is Mortal Kombat, so who gives a shit?
Yeah, sure. OC Man, the lobster.
Yeah, I can't even remember his name. Let's put it that. It's knockoff Scorpion. That's crap.
Sure.
The only downside is in Mortal Kombat 1 they kill Goro, so we won't be having Goro.
Yeah, fair enough.
But yeah, Mortal Kombat 2 looks exciting because we have fucking Johnny Cage as the lead, played by Carl Urban.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. I still think it should have been The Miz, but Carl Urban's a fucking good choice.
Sure.
The trailer is full of jokes, and I don't care because it's also showing off cool Mortal Kombat stuff at the same time. So it's very much Mortal Kombat 1 plot, as in the game plot, where Johnny Cage is like, so we've got mystical kung fu masters and ninjas with swords. I'm just an actor. Why the fuck am I here?
Yeah. Outworld runs on clap your hands if you believe, and a lot of people believe in you. Haha.
Well, I already know what the end of the film's going to be. It's going to be Johnny Cage unlocking his weird spirit guru bullshit.
Yeah, and punching someone in the bollocks.
Yeah, we see that in the trailer, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
But he has a fight. He's going to have a fight with Kano, and I'm convinced the only reason Kano didn't get killed off in the first film is because everybody loves Kano, in the sense that everybody loves to hate Kano.
Yes, absolutely. Oh, man.
And we get...
Yeah, I mean, even the very first movie of this, like the really old one from like the 90s, that was just full of camp stupidity.
The guy who played Kano wasn't Australian, and yet convinced everyone he was Australian.
Yep, and it became a part of Kano going forward.
This sort of thing happens all the time where, especially with Ed fucking Boon, Ed Boon sees something and goes, that's fun, that's cool, it's canon now.
Yeah, I mean, Shrek wasn't originally Scottish.
They had to redo so much of that movie to fit Mike Myers' new speech pattern.
Yeah, it was so good.
Have you seen the outtakes? Or not the outtakes, I suppose, the original dub of Mike Myers as Shrek, and it's just so... It's so weird looking and sounding, because it's like, that's not Shrek, but it is.
I've not seen the Mike Myers one, but I have seen the one of a different actor that they wanted to be Shrek before he passed away.
That would be Mike Farley.
Mike Farley, yes. I've seen the Mike Farley trial
Not Mike
trial
Farley,
scene.
Chris Farley.
Chris Farley, yes.
I don't know why I said
Chris
Mike.
Farley. Because of Mike Myers.
I guess it's that simple.
Chris Farley. I've seen his test scene, and it's the judge before they even know me, and it's just so weird seeing Shrek with an American accent, but he has that defeated tone to that scene that was just perfect. Like, it would have been such a cool thing to have in like an alternate universe where he survived.
Yeah, chances are we wouldn't have gotten like 500 other Shreks though.
Yeah, one of which is apparently coming this year or next, and it didn't make my list.
I wouldn't have made my list even if it was out this year. I think that film's going to be terrible.
Yeah, and yet another person is Zendaya.
I don't care about that part about it. The thing that makes me skeptical is that like there's been more shit Shrek than there has been good, and it's one of those where Puss in Boots. Puss in Boots, the one with the wolf death god man, was apparently very, very good, but that's a rarity in modern Shrek.
Yeah, it's currently exactly 50-50. Like, it's a sandwich. Shrek 1 and 2, good. Shrek 3 and 4, bleh. Puss in Boots 1, bleh. Puss in Boots 2, yay! So it's like exactly 50-50 right now, and we don't talk about the specials because those very definitely do tilt it to Shrek bad.
I actually kind of liked Shrek 4 if that was the Rumpelstiltskin one.
Yeah, like it's the best of the bad lot.
It's not as good as Shrek 1 and 2, but I don't think it's anywhere near as bad as Shrek 3.
Yeah, it's close to the... If you have a plus and minus grade, it's close to 0.
Sure, I'll allow it. I'll agree with that statement. But yeah, Mortal Kombat 2 looks great. We're gonna get fucking what's his name, Smoke.
Yeah, Smoke.
Yeah, we
Smoke.
see. It's not Smoke. Sorry, I'm saying Noob Saibot is what I meant to say.
Tobias Boone. Yeah.
Fucking hell. What? Tobias Boone?
Yeah, spell his name backwards.
I hate you. This is information I didn't want to know. You fuck. Oh, that's ruined my life. Oh no. Anyway, we see Scorpion and Sub-Zero, Bihan, the original Sub-Zero, fighting in hell, and he turns into fucking smoky whispers as he gets impaled by Scorpion's spear, which on one hand is the coolest shot ever, on the other hand it's like, oh shit, we're getting Noob Saibot!
Yeah. The black one of the ninjas.
Smoke's also got black colouring.
Yeah.
But it's unclear as to whether Smoke and Noob depending on what version of the game you're playing, depends on whether those two people are the same character.
Sure, okay.
Yeah, so we'll move on with our lives. Rick, what's making your number 2 spot?
Avengers Doomsday.
Yeah, I want to be excited for this film, I really do.
I couldn't put it as number 1.
That's
Partly
fair.
because there's a potential for it to be not as perfect as the hype is requesting, and you know what hype does. It means that like no one is ever going to be satisfied. I think Endgame might have been the only time where hype was pretty much as justified as it could have been.
I don't know, man. I think the hype for that Spider-Man movie, which was just homages, was pretty adequate.
Yeah, I get it.
I've forgotten, what is it, Far From Home or something?
No Way Home, yeah.
Yeah, I think the hype for that was justified. I'll tell you what, one of the things that has kind of annoyed me about the build-up to this film is I haven't seen any trailers for it, apart from the fall one that dropped recently.
Yeah, the one that came out just before the end of the year, and it's like, okay, 11 months, 24 days, and starts counting down in seconds. I'm like, okay, cool. However, this tells us nothing.
Well, here's the problem, Rick, is my point was going to be that I've seen that trailer, haven't seen anything else, and I have been told by people I know, not people you know, they're people at work, they've just been like, have you seen the new Avengers Doomsday shit? And I've gone, no. And they're like, Captain America's coming back! And I'm like, I didn't know that, fucker.
Yeah, so apparently they've pulled the plug on Anthony Mackie being Captain America by bringing back Steve Rogers as Captain America, which is a big pain in the ass because we had an entire series about that. We were ready to draw a line under it, move on. We had a movie about it. Anthony Mackie as a actor is a lot more charismatic than they're allowing his Captain America to be, which is a massive shame. Like, if they just let him cut loose and just inject heart into the character, I'm sure he'd be a lot more loved and accepted than he is. But then again, we know what America's like right now.
I haven't seen Brave New World yet, but as far as I'm aware, he's yet to have a Cap speech.
Correct.
That's fucked.
Yeah, it's bothersome. It was
me.
just basically
Bucky.
just like how...
Bucky has had a Cap speech as Winter Soldier in Thunderbolts.
Yes. Bucky shows up for a little bit in Brave New World, and they seem to be okay. And then in Thunderbolts, turns out, okay, they're not okay. We're getting a freaking cease and desist from New Cap.
Well, my understanding is, because I haven't seen Brave New World, obviously, is in Brave New World he is just a senator.
Yeah, he is, but he's also essentially in charge. I think he's the senator of the state of Avenger.
That's dumb.
I know, it's stupid.
I thought he got elected.
Yeah, maybe.
Not just like, here's a special thing for you, Bucky, because you got to eat.
Yep. Yeah. He had a campaign and everything, but they might have just like put him in charge of Avengers as part of that thing. It's like, okay, we're moving the Avengers compound from upstate New York to this flyover state that no one cares about and is now important because that's where the Avengers compound is going to be.
Yeah, except then then the new Avengers, quote unquote asterisk, that moved back into Stark Tower.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
The other thing that has me a bit hesitant is if the rumours are to be believed, and apparently there's a leaked trailer, they're bringing the X-Men in on this movie?
I don't mind that.
No, I do mind it. They shouldn't be just thrown into this.
They need a Disney X-Men movie before this if they're going to do that.
Or at least more of an introduction than, let me see. Let me think. When was the last... Oh, right, at the end of Miss Marvel.
Yeah, where it just played the old thing for like one bar.
Oh, wait, hang on. No, I've tell a lie. Marvels, because we've got that end credits scene.
Yeah, with Beast.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the last time we heard anything from the X-Men at all.
Yes, I am glossing over Deadpool versus Wolverine because I don't think that introduces the X-Men. That introduces Wolverine.
It introduces that Wolverine.
And it doesn't even introduce Deadpool or Wolverine because they're still in their own stupid fucking multiverse part.
Yeah, they are. It lets them see the TVA, which means that they've got some kind of connection to the regular universe if they want to. But yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I want to be excited for this film, and I don't want this film to be a crap fire. But I feel like they're going to rely too much on hype and aura.
Yeah, hype, aura, nostalgia, and I don't mind them leaning more more recent stuff like the Fantastic Four, because it gives them more time to be fleshed out as team players without their own team to a degree.
I'm sorry?
Like, they're obviously team players within their own team, but we've not seen them work with anyone else apart from, like, the Silver Surfer, because they've never had anyone else.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Because, yeah, in their universe, they're the only superheroes.
Yeah. So it'll be nice to see how the only superheroes become, rather than being big fish in tiny pond, they become medium fish in ocean.
Yeah, like the main line. The other thing as well is they still insist on calling the MCU Universe 616, which makes no sense because that's the comics.
Yeah, that's the comics. Like they could have called it anything else but that. It bothers me. Oh well.
It's because they want the MCU to be the main Marvel thing, and I understand that, but that's not the way you do it.
Yeah, you just call it Universe 2.
Oh, yeah. Earth 616, and it's like, no, sorry, that's taken.
Yeah. Like, it's still... I love how that's a jab at how DC was like, oh, this is Earth 1, ooh, this is Earth 2. Like, why would you be counting from 1? What makes your one so special? Oh, because it's the one we're paying attention to. But why is that the first one?
But at the same time, if it's people in universe going like, we're Earth 1 because we're the first one, that's kind of funny.
Yeah, I like how in Futurama it's Universe 1 and Universe A.
Yeah, because no, fuck those losers. We're number 1.
Yeah,
we're the original.
Yeah.
Fuck y'all.
Yeah, we're the A universe. We're the A. A is ace. That means 1.
Oh, jeez, I fuck it. It's so dumb because it's so real.
I know, right? But yeah, my Avengers is also on my list. Mine's at number 2. What's going to be your number 1?
My number 1, I was umming and ahhing as to whether or not to include this because it's from a beloved franchise that can go really either way. Talking about the video game Star Wars Zero Company.
Zero Company. Okay, I forgot this was coming out.
Yeah.
When you said Star Wars video game, I thought you were going to mean the Galactic Racer.
I'm really looking forward to that as well, and it almost made my list, but I was like, I think it's going to be crap. I think that one's going to be the crap one, and this one's going to be the good one.
Yeah.
By
the way, I have just picked up Sonic Cross Worlds Racing, so we can also get on that once I've got enough space on my hard drive.
Oh yes, please. I've been wanting to play with people I know.
Yes, people in general. Yes.
Well, I could play multiplayer anytime, but playing Crick Race with people who actually care about the game and have it become their
main racer.
I was going to say hyperfixation, because I've played kart races with online communities, and the problem is the people who know all the tricks know all the tricks. And
yes.
It was particularly bad with Crash Team Racing, the HD remake or remaster, I suppose. No, it was a remake. They had to make it from the scratch up. Anyway, I digress. Those fucking tracks, if you don't know every single shortcut, you will get lapped multiple times. Yeah,
like last time I knew all the ins and outs of something was Sonic Air Riders, the first one.
Oh, the bad one.
Yeah, well, the first one wasn't as bad. The second one that was on the Xbox 360 as a Kinect thing, that was way worse.
Oh, okay. I might be thinking of the of a different game.
Yeah, there was so it was. Oh, you might be thinking of Sonic R, the one where everyone was on foot apart from Amy Rose.
that one, because that sucked.
Yeah.
Oh, it was terrible. Who thought it was a good idea?
Yeah, who thought it was a good idea where there were 2 fast characters until you unlocked Supersonic. Then there was 1 fast character and it was Supersonic.
God damn, that was a terrible shit show. Anyway, I digress.
Yeah.
The state of Star Wars games nowadays, it really is a solid 50-50 in my opinion, and I'm putting all my hype into Zero Company being great and Pod Racing probably being bad. Although the silver lining is the Pod Racer one, we know Sebulba's coming back for some reason.
We do. I wonder if it's going to be another one if Anakin goes back to Pod Racing for a second time.
Okay. I remember watching some of my favourite Let's Players back in the day do a whole month of Star Wars games. It might have been a week, I don't know. And they played Star Wars Pod Racing. And they're like, everybody knows that it's clearly Sebulba except for Anakin because he's a fucking idiot.
Yeah.
And then as they're racing with the pod racer as Anakin, all they say is they just go, why would the Jedi Council let him do this?
Yeah. Even better because he's like most pod racers are of small stature.
Yes.
So the only way he's going to manage to do it after a certain point in his life is he comes down as Darth Vader, takes off his legs, and then he fits into a pod racer.
I hate what you just said, but it would be really funny.
Yeah.
But yeah, Star Wars Zero Company, if you're not aware of this game, we got a trailer for it last year, near the tail end of the year, where it's effectively, what they're advertising it as is XCOM but Star Wars.
Sure, yes. Oh man, now I'm just thinking of Vader in a pod racer and both the pods are just a massive version of his lightsaber.
Why would you think like this?
Because I'm stupid.
Okay, you could probably build that with Lego.
Unfortunately, that means making a Lego accurate lightsaber hilt, which I would rather just have.
Okay, here's the thing, Rick. I've done that and I have one.
Yeah.
It costs
They're
60
cool,
quid for the kit.
They're cool, aren't they?
They're very cool. I got Obi-Wan Kenobi's and Darth Vader's, and then I got Count Dooku's, which, guess what? Blew my fucking mind that you could make that.
Yeah! Yeah, make it something curly and something that's very, like they build their brand about being blocks.
Yeah, blew my fucking mind.
But yeah, XCOM strategy with a Star Wars flavour.
Yes, and we've seen it seems to be during the Clone Wars era.
Okay.
Because it's a troop of clones and one Jedi.
Sure. So the one Jedi is obviously your special character, as it were.
I don't know.
And
it might be like you just straight up have an amount of money to start the game with, and you build your squad, and you're probably limited to one Jedi because Jedi are bent.
Yeah.
Like in almost any video game format, Jedi break the rules.
Yeah, they do. They're all bastards.
Yeah, but yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I hope it's not terrible.
Yes. I'm also I'm also like happy for this to be good. Like I really hope it's good.
Yeah, and what a good choice as well. Just like clones are endless.
Yeah.
And,
yeah, you can pick any number of them at any time. Like, I think is there anything that could be potentially better than this from a time period point of view? Like, I guess maybe setting it during the rebellion, and you've got multiple different alien types that have different ways to do the really basic stuff.
Okay, but what you'd actually the thing is like the rebellion weirdly would make more sense if you're doing a straight up XCOM clone, because XCOM is guerrilla rebel warfare.
Yes, and you can like build your little shitlings up from like damn near nothing to somewhat competent heroes.
Yeah, the
and
thing
and
is,
it hurts even more when one of them dies.
Oh yeah, and Star Wars Zero Company seems to be building itself up as opposed to a leading an entire fucking rebellion. You're a crack team, a crack squad for super special secret missions. You're basically the Bad Batch.
Yes, you're a bad batch of what would otherwise be nameless clones, but you get to name them. Have fun.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm hyped for that. I also hope Pod Racer's not crap, but I suspect it's going to be the crap one, which means watch us talk next year and go, yeah, turns out Pod Racer was great and Zero Company was turd. But yes, Rick, what is your number one?
My number one ultimate thing I'm looking forward to in 2026 is Fire Emblem Fortune's Weave.
See, this would have been on my list if I had any intention of getting a new Switch.
Yeah, I gave myself the gift of a Switch 2 at the end of last year, and this is a good reason to want to play this game. We know that Sothis is behind the scenes. She's fully grown, so either it's before times in Three Houses, or it's a distant sequel.
Either way, we know it's in the Three Houses universe.
Yes. Yeah, we know it's somewhere in Fodlan, either, like way before Sothis dies when she was at full power, or after she's regenerated over multiple years and is at full power again.
And I think it would have to be way before Sophis dies as well, because otherwise we'd still be dealing with Rhea and stuff.
Yeah, but the other side of it might be just like this is what that universe looked like back then, but it does look a bit more like feudal and stuff, so...
I mean, yeah, I've got nothing much to say, really. Like, I'm glad a new Fire Emblem is coming. I love Fire Emblem. It's a shame I'm probably not going to be able to play it.
Yeah, when they showed the preview during one of the Nintendo Directs, I'm like, okay, you've got my attention. Fire Emblem, cool. Characters look neat. And then Sophis popped up at the end. I'm like, yes, Fodlan! I do love Fodlan.
It's a good world.
It is.
Like it's one of those annoying ones where I know I bring it up every time we talk about Fire Emblem, and I will bring it up every time we talk about Fire Emblem. No ifs, ands, or buts. Where Three Houses had the best story. It's just a shame the maps sucked. Like they were boring and bland and didn't really offer much. And then you got jumped to Engage, where wow, the story's dumb and crap, but you can kind of give it a pass because it's meant to be an homage to all of Fire Emblem for the anniversary. But boy, did the maps slap.
They did. It's basically basically just three houses flipped on its head. You stick those both together, you've got a very good game.
I don't think they can do both, is the thing, and I don't know why they can't do both, but they've just really struggled with Switch Plus releases. Like, it's weird, because Fire Emblem Awakening was dope. They knocked it out of the park with Fire Emblem Awakening, and they kind of needed to, if I recall correctly.
Yeah, that was going to be the last one.
Yeah.
And because it sold so well, especially in the West where they weren't expecting, that it just pumped new life and hope into the franchise.
I see what you did there.
Yeah. But yeah, Fire Emblem's my number one.
I do have a quick question, seeing as you brought up Fire Emblem. Is there a new feature you're hoping they'll implement?
Ooh, I'm hoping they stay away from children again, but...
But to be fair, they didn't have that in Engage.
They didn't have it in Engage. They didn't have it in Three Houses.
They at least they kept the S-links, and the S-links are important. However, I think having only your main character be able to pick a spouse, just as a bit of fluff and fun, is a good way of doing it.
Yeah, it's a good way of making the S rank special. And doing all the pair ups between your other characters as ending slides was kind of cute. I wish I could have seen like those interactions themselves in the little cutscenes and stuff, but you can't have everything. With Sothis being involved and with her being time-based, I kind of want to be able to bring elements of other playthroughs into what you've got, which, even if it's just, here's the Lord from the other one, and they're just a dummy doll unit.
Oh, you want Einherjar's back?
Yeah, Einherjar's, yeah. Yeah, so... even if they don't have much impact on the story, it'd be really funny to kick the equivalent of Edelgard's ass with Edelgard.
Oh, fuck. I get you.
Yeah. So, yeah, I think that would be a cute way of giving you an incentive for multiple playthroughs beyond just exploring the full story, because I was kind of so tired of the dull maps after my first playthrough of Three Houses that I didn't really feel the need to go through it again. So everything I know about it from outside of the admittedly not the best Edelgard route is from TV Tropes and Three Hopes.
See,
which I have 100%ed. So it's just a difference in gameplay presentation, not a failing of the story.
Well, it's weird, isn't it? Because my understanding of Three Hopes is that you kind of fix the bad fuck ups with that Three Houses gets, depending on which route you go. But mostly by just having that war happen a lot earlier. Yeah,
the war happens earlier. You start by you don't even get to Garreg Mach until Edelgard doesn't find Byleth. She does find some mercenaries who have been decimated by Byleth 10 minutes ago.
To be fair, you did kill Byleth's dad.
Yeah, but in this one, you don't. And it's basically your choice of whether or not to kill him. And if you do, then you get set upon the kind of bad end route. And if you don't, then you talk Byleth down, and both Byleth and Geralt join you.
Well, yeah, because it's one of those where, by the way, Byleth is fucking scary.
Yeah. The Ashen Demon is a well-deserved title, especially when you see it from the other side.
Yeah, whereas when you play that character in Three Houses, you're just your character is clearly a beast, but so's everyone when you play Fire Emblem.
Yeah, and it's not until you're on the receiving end of someone who's got the ability to stop and rewind time that you're like, oh no!
It's oh fuck, do not pursue Lubu.
Yeah. But even the simple things like your first mission being, let's go and rescue Monica von Arx before she gets killed and replaced by Kronya. Spoiler.
I did like that change.
Yeah, that's great. And although she does assassinate herself in the character development part by saying, if it was more convenient to Lady Edelgard for me to be dead, then I'd quite happily die. And I'm like, okay, now I'm annoyed.
Yeah, no, I also got far enough to get that piece of dialogue, and I went, you're just wow.
Yeah, so she has a simp off with Hubert, and it's really funny.
and Hubert's just I'm not going to kill myself. I'm actually useful.
Yeah,
that's all he has to say.
He is. But yeah, looking forward to Fire Emblem. Looking forward to more Fire Emblem. Looking forward to good Fire Emblem. So, from my top 5. Do you have a favourite? To remind you, it's Fable, Ahsoka 2, Maul Shadow Lord, Avengers Doomsday, and Fire Emblem Fortune's Weave.
I'm very glad that you reminded me, because you know that I forget these things.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm really torn between Fire Emblem and Darth Maul, because Fire Emblem is just Fire Emblem, and I love Fire Emblem. The only reason it's not on my list is I don't think I'm going to play it, because I'm not going to get a Switch 2. And cut to me in like 3 months' time, it was like, I got a Switch 2.
Yep.
But I think I'm going to go with Darth Maul, because I didn't know that was a thing, and if it's an animated show, they can just do so much with it.
Yes, absolutely. It's the higher of the 2 Star Wars things for a reason on my list. So yeah, I'm happy you picked that one.
If you want to get technical, it's higher of the 3 things on your list.
Well, yeah. Mando and Grogu was below 5.
But yes, do you have one on my list that stands out? Do you need a reminder, or have you already got one?
I'm pretty sure I'm going to go with Zero Company.
That's
fair. Yeah, we both like strategy games. We both like Star Wars. This seems like the perfect marriage thereof, and I'm dreading being proven wrong.
I really hope it's not terrible, but I honestly, I don't know. My hype is through the roof, and I've got to be honest with you, it might not be as XCOM as they're advertising, because if you recall Marvel's Dark Sun?
It was advertised. Yeah, it was advertised as being XCOM-y, and it's not.
I don't know if it was advertised as being XCOM-y, because I never saw the advertisement for it. You just told me that, and I went, that sounds cool. I picked it up. Rick, this isn't anything like XCOM.
Yeah, absolutely. I would like to be hyped for this. By the same token, I was also hyped for Outlaws.
Oh, God. Having played that game, is it not good?
Yeah. Ubisoft did it, and
even without the Ubisoft bullshitting it, because I bought that game super on sale. I played it. The stealth isn't good, and it's a stealth game.
Yeah. Didn't they add the ability later on to fight your way out of stealth?
Okay, so what it says is, if you get caught by someone, you might be able to fight your way out, which to me means, oh, cool, so you can choose to turn it into a cover-based shooter, and it's like, no, you get caught, you get attacked by like 7 fucking stormtroopers with automatic rifles, and you've got a pistol. And by the way, there's no button that just puts you in cover. You just got to crouch and hope you're behind it.
Yeah, you might be able to take out 1 stormtrooper. If you know that all 7 are coming, good luck.
I can usually take out 3 stormtroopers before getting hit, because they do at least they are at least susceptible to headshots. But the problem is, it's a third-person game, and third-person shooters kind of suck for being accurate with, because the zoom in on the gun isn't like zoom in on the iron sights like with an FPS.
Yeah, it's put the camera closer to the person's head.
It's very annoying, and by the time I've shot 3 is usually by the time I'm getting riddled by laser beams.
Yeah, it's not like Mass Effect where it's over the shoulder unless you've got a sniper rifle, then it goes into the scope.
But in Mass Effect there's a cover button.
Yeah, there is.
And Mass Effect, you've got shields.
And powers.
But I play as a soldier, so no. My power is my bullets are now made of fire.
Yeah. Your power is ammo, power, and grenade.
Explain that one, motherfuckers.
Yeah.
I'm not a biotic or a tech specialist. Here I am, turning everyone's ammo into fucking fire.
Yeah, I'm a guy. I make everyone shoot cryo bullets now.
I think that's specifically tech.
Yeah, fair enough.
But yeah, I get your point. But yeah, just having regenning shields would make because they don't want the game to become a combat game, and I get that. But don't tell me that I can fight my way out if I can't.
Yeah.
The amount of times where my actual solution to getting caught is, cool, I'm just going to sprint and hope the amount of fucking bolt of fire doesn't kill me. 9 times out of 10 it will.
Yeah, 9 times out of 10 it will. But then maybe you can find a little natural funnel to funnel some enemies into at a manageable rate.
Oh God, no.
Do they also know how this works and try and flank you?
Well, once you're spotted by the AI just knows where you are.
Sure.
There's no unspotting.
Yeah.
But usually it's because there's an alarm raised, and I get enemies being on high alert because there's an alarm. But they shouldn't just be able to zone in on me because they're automatic. I'm bitching a lot about this game where I didn't get very far in, and I don't know if the Star Wars side of stuff in it gets really good and interesting, or if there's any fun cameos, because I didn't get that far. I hate that game. It's not good.
Well, we can only hope for the future. So on that note, if you liked the video, looking forward to 2026, we've got the comment section down below on YouTube and Spotify, and if you're not on any of those and are on one of our other audio platforms, you can instead send us an email to
nonsensereviewuk@gmail.com. Please, wait, is it .com or .co.uk? I keep doing this fuck up, don't I?
I think both work, but it is .com.
It is
nonsensreviewsuk@gmail.com, yeah.
It is .com, confirmed by Rick. Let us know what you're most excited for in 2026, specifically media, because otherwise it'd be like, cool, I'm looking forward to seeing this stage show I've got booked in May, and that's not fun for anyone to listen to.
Or I'm looking forward to someone's birthday or whatever.
I'm looking forward to turning 34, said no one ever.
Yeah. Well, I mean, at least he'll be the same age as Marge Simpson in canon.
Don't do this to me.
Okay, Tobias Boone.
We'll see you next week, guys, for something we don't even know what yet.
Yeah, probably not a top 5. Bye, everybody.